Hi folks, I'm Jesse Elaine, and today we're going to talk about playing over a major 7th chord using something other than the parent major scale where that chord is drawn from. So our chord today is E flat major 7th, and our scale today is going to be B flat major. So I'm going to use my own version of this scale, which I would use because it's really close to the chord. It's going to start on a D, and it's going to go D, E flat, F, G, A natural, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat, C. So I'm using this particular scale because it is starting from the 5th of that E flat chord. And when you play a major scale that starts from the 5th of the E flat chord, what you're going to do is create a Lydian sound. And that Lydian sound is going to make it a really interesting, fresh sonority for you to hear when you're improvising. And I think it will really help you bring your improv to the next level. So we're going to start by playing the E flat major chord on the computer sequence, and I'm going to play for you some harmonic devices, and then we're going to listen and explain how they work and what they are. Alright, so I threw a couple of E naturals in there. That's just how it happens when you improvise. Sometimes you come up with other ideas, but we're not going to look at that at all. So the 3 harmonic devices I want you to understand are the 7 chord played from this B flat major scale. So you're going to actually arpeggiate that A half diminished chord, A minor 7 flat 5. It's going to go A, C, E flat, G, A. And you can hit the C again if you want. And that G if you want, because it's part of the chord. So I'm just playing around with those notes. There's really 4 notes in total, but there's other notes added, like outside of the octave. There's a nice little lick right there. C, pull off the A, hang on the G, because again, we're trying to emphasize this A, because the A of the B flat major scale is the only thing that's different from the E flat major scale, which would contain an A flat. So we're not really hitting A flat. We're trying to avoid that, or just not really emphasize it. And we're getting a Lydian sound because we have now a sharp 4th, or a sharp 11th as we call it in chord theory. We have a sharp 11th over the E flat chord. So instead of just that plain old sound, we now have that kind of sound, which is what you heard in the little noodling and playing Constant Cravings at the beginning. So now we have this sound. E flat, A, D, G, or E flat, C, F, A. That's got a 9th in there. So it's really just a F major triad over an E flat bass. Okay? Or an F over E flat. So we're getting that sound, and then we can also use the root chord of that B flat major scale. So again, thinking of it superimposed over this E flat chord. So we got a B flat, D, F, A. So it's just an arpeggio. You can do that little sweep thing if you want, because those are all on different strings, adjacent strings too. B flat, D, F, A. You can throw the C in there for a 9th. I'm landing on that G for some reason, I don't know why. You can also do a leading tone of an A. You can do this nice little guitar device in there. C hammering onto D while holding down that F and getting this kind of repeated figure. get bluesy with it. C to C sharp or D flat. And then down to that B flat, and then slide. All different kinds of things you can do. Finally, though, we have an F major triad, which is the 5 chord of that B flat major scale. This one, I think I like to add the G in there. It's a ninth. So G, we'll just start on the A. A, C, F, A. And then C. You can do C, that's an octave higher. Do that pull off. You can get that D in there. You can get the G in there to get a ninth. Bluesy with an A flat. There's that A flat. We're not supposed to use it, right? But hey, it works, right? All different kinds of cool things you can do. So again, recap. Play the major chord of your choice, playing over the major chord of your choice. Take the major scale that's a 5th higher than the root of that chord. So in this case, E flat, go a 5th higher, play the B flat major scale. And then those 3 harmonic devices that come out of that B flat major scale, you get the root chord, you get that 5 chord, and then you get the 7 chord. Whatever order you want, it doesn't matter. And those ones are chosen because they're emphasizing that A note. And that A note has that harmonic dissonance in a way against the E flat, but it's a cool dissonance and it's different, it's a fresh sound. So have fun with that. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time.